Welcome back, music fans. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about my new single that is out now, Izzy's My Puppy. You guys can listen to it anywhere from YouTube Music to so on and so forth. But I want to talk to you guys about the story on how this song was made, because it is released today, obviously, and I want to be able to do a deep dive of what the song really meant. So this song was actually supposed to be a collaboration with my sister, Sophia. And a lot of people don't know that. So I'm trying to give them like a detailed explanation to why the song was made. But yeah, so the song came like one day she gets home from school and she's like, Gabe, can you record Izzy's voice and turn it into a song so I could be on it? I'm like, sure. So I did the writing of the song first. Actually, no. Before that, I recorded Izzy's voice with my phone because that's the only thing I use to record music with, and my computer sometimes. So I grab out my voice memos. I log into it. I record her voice in a few seconds while she's barking, and then I had a completed dog bark, and all I needed was to edit a few things, and then I had that in like less than a few minutes. I wrote the vocals to it, and afterwards I started producing around the song because, a song has to have meaning to it. This was about a love relationship between a dog and a girl. So if you think about it, like, this was all about my dog Izzy and my sister. So if you take those ideas together, you have a completed song. Now, it took me probably a while to produce this song because I was really well thought out into the vocal that I wanted to record. And at this stage, I could not. Now, the vocal took probably for three or 4 weeks to get around on because I needed my sister's approval if she wanted to be recorded or not. And turns out she can't sing. I know, people are confused. They're like, why would you make this song then if she wasn't on it? I'm like, I don't know. The fact that I was trying so hard to actually record her voice made it difficult for me to do it. So what I didn't give up. Instead of doing that, I was like, Sophie, that's okay. We can always work on a different song together. There's nothing bad about it. And then I said to myself, I'll just sing it and everything will be fine. So did that. I did that, obviously. And then afterwards, oh my gosh. Afterwards, I released it and now it's out. So just listen to it and see what you think. This song is, I think it's a new one. Yeah, it's a new song I just released. So if you have time, go to YouTube Music or whatever and listen to it. It is out on new releases for music, obviously. You can scroll down, and if you see the new releases, then you can just see mine. My highest, and I can talk to you guys about this too, my highest song that I ever produced actually was 6767 in Time. Now this song is because I was trying to get rid of the 67 meme. Because I don't like 67. I never have. But I kept doing it to the point where I was like, yay, 67. I don't want to do that again. But people absolutely hate that meme, and I wanted to get rid of it with my life. So I made that song based on it. And that song has 62 plays, which is obviously really good. I think my 2025 song has like 50 by now. And because I check constantly, like every day. I check to see how many plays my songs are at. Sometimes I don't because I'm not ready to have like a number one song half the time. So like if I do get one, then I'll let you guys know. Plus, why not? Like, number one songs are like my favorites, so you can't get enough. I think the first song that I worked on, and this goes like way back since like last year. And it is kind of confusing. So the first collaboration that I did on a song, which confuses everyone. So this song is called 2025, There We Come Alive. I actually wrote this song as like a 2025 anthem for that year to end. And I also wrote it as like a dark breakup song. So if you combine the two together, you can kind of see where it's at. And it's not sad. It's really hard to like let go of. You're trying to like get over a breakup you just had, like I did last year, and you make a song that's genuine to that thing. And you're just like, yeah, I want to get it, but then, things never worked out. So that's where that came from. The same time, I think before I broke up, that's when I had the idea. I was like, oh yeah, we should make 2025, and we did. But this was like way before. This is like March 30th of 2025. So I asked my grandma, this is a true story. I asked her, I'm like, because she didn't want to sing anymore, and she just wanted to be like a regular person and do her own job. So I was like, okay. I was like, do you want to be on 2 songs before that? She's like, I don't know. I'm like, okay. Cause she doesn't like singing. So I was like, okay. So we made 2 songs together, of all which were produced by me. The first one was What Are You Doing Today, which has like a tiny little vocal of her singing. La-di-da, that's her. The second one was 2025, They Would Come Alive. Now this song is kind of a nightmare. So the production began with just like a simple production guide from ChatGPT. I ask it to be a writing tool now, like a friend, okay? We all know how ChatGPT controls the universe. So what happened was I asked it, write me a song about, blah, 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 2025. It did that. Full lyrics, everything done in like 30 minutes probably or more. 5 seconds. It got that song done in 5 seconds. I had all the lyrics done by, I think it was 6:30 p.m. or something like that. I asked Chat, hey, can we do like a production guide on how to produce this? Because I can't read music. I can't. So you guys, if you hear the song, you're probably just hearing and that's, yeah. And so during the production guide of the song, obviously, it's like, do vocal chops. Like, okay, so I was like 20, 25, 20, 25, 20, 25, 20, 25. That's what you hear, is just my voice doing that. And then at the end, it's like, whisper it. I'm like, okay, this is 2025. So if you listen to the original, which is obviously the extra vocal part, which a lot of people don't know. So that's a funny story, actually. Yeah, so the production began on November 13th of 2025, ended November 14th, 2025. Now, I had a day to finish this thing. I was ready to get this vocal done. I was ready to get it in. And I think at this time I was trying to release an album, which a lot of people have to do. Never came up, I don't think. But before that, I got our voice done. Okay, got our voice done the next day, which was November 14th. Accidentally looped the vocal with the same... I looped the same vocal over and over again. Now, if you listen to DJ sets, they have extra vocals looping over and over again. Now, I was like, oh my. And I forgot who I was. This is a true story. I forgot who I was. Oh my god. I literally forgot who I was because as I was finishing up the song, I had to loop the vocal because it was too short. And I had no idea what was going to happen. And at that point, I was like, oh my. And if you listen to the original version, around like 2 minutes and 4 seconds, it loops again. If you listen to it, you'll probably know. You'll be like, oh my god, why did he do that? Well, that was a mistake. That was actually an accident. Yeah. That was an accident. No one knows. No one knows how that happened. I was just sitting there tapping my head because, one, I thought it was genius, and two, I was running out of time. Okay, so this song had to be done, or I would not have done anything. So I was running out of time. The moment I released it, no, actually, the moment I posted it on YouTube, I was like, oh God. Then I realized that there was an extra vocal because the vocal before was too short. And at some point this year, I had to rework the song, which I finally did. That's why you don't hear an extra vocal in the reworked version, because I got rid of it. I know. So it's ridiculous because, you know, when you work on a song, you're supposed to have great vocals, great energy. It's just all that. And I was not willing to do anything that would work. So I got all that done. I spent a few hours recording backings the day before and all that, because it made sense to the song. Like, the song had to make sense in the context of that new song I just made. So at this stage, I'm well aware of my vocal being too catchy or too out of hand. Let's say that. But the vocal doesn't have to be genuine. It has to feel good, though. It has to feel like a hit song. I don't know what a hit song is. I never have. All I know is that I was on the verge of making a great song that would fit with the vocal itself, and that everything would work out, which it did, obviously. So that's how it worked. Like, no one reminded me to make the song. I was just on it. I was just scrolling through ideas as I was, and I listened to the final idea before I actually released it. Yeah. I listened to how it sounded and how everything worked. I do add effects on most of my songs because a lot of the times I cannot hear what I'm saying in my music. The earlier songs that I produced, I can't hear my own voice. That's why I have to go back and turn up the volume at full. Because I can't hear my own voice. That's why. So if you go back and you listen to all of them, you're just like, man, this guy's voice is low. That's why you can't hear, because half the time I'm either falling asleep, or it's almost bedtime, or it's morning and people don't want to hear me. That's kind of the reason why most of my songs are very low. So that's why it's so hard for me to do my thing, because I'm not super strict about what music I make, but I'm really afraid that my music will not turn out good. That's why, I never really released a whole lot because I wasn't sure if anyone would like it, but people like my 2025 song, and I think that's an important thing to do. But you have to be willing to take the risk of making your songs sound good. You do not want a flop. Now, flops are genuinely where a song doesn't gain enough traction and they're not going higher. And a hit song is where it gains 1 billion streams or more. That's what, it's crazy. I know. I've been trying to get this for so long that it just never came to my head. But I started writing songs when I was 16, so 2020, Actually, no, I started writing songs in 2021. I would have been 17 when I started writing songs, technically. Because I started writing songs, I think, in April of 2021. I turned 17 on September 23rd. So I was probably 16 and a half when I started writing songs. And then I started singing when I was 9 and a half, 2014. I forgot what day. And I turned 10 on September 23rd of 2014. So you can kind of see where that would be. But that's how long I've been singing for. I've been doing it for a long time. So I never stopped singing. I just kept going. I kept trying. I kept working hard. And now my voice sounds great. No one judges me for my voice anymore. No one thinks that it sounds awful. No one does anything. It's just my voice sounds cleaner every day. If you want, I could probably sing a few, but I'm not going to because I don't want to embarrass anyone.
But actually giving you guys a little bit of a singing lesson would be fun. I'll probably do my 6-7, 6-7 in time one. 6-7, 6-7 on my mind. 6-7, 6-7 in time. 6-7, 6-7, 6-7. 6-7, 6-7 in my mind. 6-7, 6-7 in time. And then my other one is Time to Let Go. Oh, I think it's hard. It's time to let go. It's time to let go. Everything feels good. My life is great. I can relate that I fall all the dang time down those stairs. Oh, I think it's hard. It's time to let go. It's time to let go. My relationship ended, and I'm so well thought into it. Oh, I think it's hard. It's time to let go. So tell me what you guys think of my singing voice in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching and listening to me talk about the story behind my songs. I'll be releasing more music soon. Make sure to stay tuned. Bye.